Hmm. It's been a while since I've actually reviewed the first season of Harley Quinn, the animated series, and for the life of me, I can't necessarily remember what happened toward the tail end of that series. It's been quite a couple of months ago. I reviewed that way back in April, so hmm, can't really remember what happened back during that series. Yeah. Did anyone remember what exactly happened at the ending of season one of Harley Quinn? Greetings, geeks and nerds, I'm Lazy Universe and White and Nerdy, and yes, we're taking a look at the critically acclaimed Harley Quinn Season 2, and I apologize for me getting into it, or getting back to this after a long time. It's just that so many things came up, and I wanted to kind of leave it on sort of like a cliffhanger kind of deal, and just make people await for this review, and finally it's here. Harley Quinn season one really surprised me by how good that it was. But I remember hearing a lot of good things about it and positive opinions about the first season. And then when I bought this, I'm like, oh, it comes with both season one and two, so I can just watch them back to back. Let me just tell you this right now. I was not prepared for everything that season two throws at you. Season 1 was mostly about Harley Quinn becoming her own woman and escaping from the Joker and joining the Legion of Doom. Season 2 throws a lot of things at the dartboard, and believe me when I tell you this, it sticks. A lot of the things Season 2 just happened to throw at the dartboard all stick. But why is that? Well, we're gonna have to jump into season two, and I'm just gonna jump around for the season for the most part and everything. But just like I did with season one, we don't have to discuss anything new about the cast because the cast is still the same. Harley Quinn's crew is still the same, but there's a few things to make note of mention here. So as such, let's dive into Harley Quinn season two and see just what the hell that Harley and her gang got themselves into this time around. New Gotham City had become a crime rampant city. Nobody wanted to become a part of Gotham City anymore. Gotham City had fallen apart, and the only one who's happy is Harley Quinn. And at first, Harley is happy with the life that she has chosen. Nobody's in charge, Gotham City's run rampant, and so she decided to take over the city. Well, she would until the united forces of Penguin, Two-Face, Bane, Riddler, and Mr. Freeze all join up together for one common cause, to take down Harley Quinn and to join up together. Giving birth to the Injustice League, the main enemies that Harley Quinn mostly had to deal with alongside her crew for the majority and for the most part of this season, but that's not the only part. Batman, the Dark Knight detective, has went missing in action, and nobody had seen him since, and the Justice League had been kidnapped inside of a storybook from which they can't escape.
No. If this is some kind of practical joke, it's not funny, and I know funny. I'm a clownfish. No.
As for the most part, the first season, or the first part of the second season, had to do with Harley Quinn facing off against the villains that she'd come to know. And while Harley trying to take down multiple members of the Injustice League at first, the first part of the season played itself out very much similar to that of a proper comic book. I mean, if you stop and think about it, Harley Quinn, the animated series, for at least the first part of season 2, just mostly had to deal with Harley Quinn going up against the Injustice League and basically taking over New Gotham, and especially by the time that Batman comes back. That is the mostly first part of this story. However, things get more juicier during part 2 and part 3. Part 3, most people could probably have seen coming a mile away, but part 2, well, this is where things really begin to really take off, and when some serious shit really does hit the fan. It was in the first part of Season 2, we got the introduction of a brand new Barbara Gordon. And yes, her origin story in the series is fantastic. Which also, they go back to the origins of Harley Quinn, basically and how she got started, giving us an episode that basically came right straight from Batman the Animated Series, Night Touch. And Harley, thanks to Dr. Psycho, basically teams up with the God of Apocalypse. Yes, that's right, she indeed teams up with Darkseid. And she comes back with a gain to face off against everybody, with her own army of parademons. But that's not actually what Harley Quinn officially wanted. As after an incident where Harley and Ivy go straight into Bane's little prison, just to roll with it, they end up doing something that nobody probably has ever seen coming. As the series mostly becomes a game of who would really tell the truth, who really is in love with one another. Is Harley really Ivy true love? Will the two officially connect and confess their love for one another, or will things eventually fall apart for the two of them? That's for you, the viewer, to find out. But if there's one thing about this series that pisses me off, it's the fact that Dr. Psycho turned against his own friends and his own teammates for his own personal gain.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
Yeah. That wasn't an idea I liked at all. And I mean, Dr. Psycho in Season 1 was my favorite pick because it was even said by Darkseid in Season 2 where he's like, you believe that this team, or one of the characters, I'm pretty sure it was Darkseid, like, you're pretty sure that the team of, miscast or outcast or misfits or whatever can basically, take me down. It's like, that's what they are, and that's why I love them so much with team chemistry, is because they shouldn't work together. None of them should work together, but the fact that they do makes everything all the more meaningful and everything. And I have to say that if you liked Alan Tudyk's Joker in Season 1, you will love his Joker in Season 2. Even though they kind of done a what the hell are they going with this kind of category thing, believe me when I say, it gets even better and more interesting later on in the series. But, that is, without being said, there are a few things they noticed with this season is that they have technically 3 parts. Part 1, where Harley tried to figure out what she's gonna do after the Injustice League comes in. Part 2 is her figuring out if she really does need an army to take over the world after she defeats the Injustice League and basically take down Batman and everything, or if there's something else hidden. And Part 3 has to deal with her confessing her love to Ivy. Now I know that a lot of people hate Harley Quinn and Ivy becoming a couple. They rather prefer them being friends like in Batman the Animated Series, but I have to say, I'm happy that they went with this decision and everything. And I'm a big Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy fan for Batman. Like, they were my favorite, female villains. So, them making this decision is fine by me. So, this has us with a few questions that, might come into play with Season 3 whenever I get caught up on it. It's like, what is going to happen in Season 3? Well, let's talk about it, or let's at least ask some very good questions that Season 3 will have to answer. Like, will Commissioner Jim Gordon become the basically mayor of Gotham City? Will he take up Two-Face's offer and become the mayor that Gotham City knows that they deserve and that they need? Will Kite Man turn resentful after being jealous and being turned down by Poison Ivy time and time again, and will he become an enemy in Part 3 of Season 3? Will Darkseid ever come back to get his vengeance upon Harley Quinn? And if he does, will the team actually come back together to try to face off against the God of Apocalypse? Will Frank the Plant become more than just a second character? Will he actually join the ranks of a main character, or will he mostly stay as a secondary character no one cares about? And lastly and finally, will Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy officially become a couple and move past the gates that they have started with in the first 2 seasons? And please, Nobody spoil season 3 for me since I have not seen it yet. So don't you dare start click-clacking in the comments down below and ruining season 3 for me. You can get me hyped for season 3, but don't, and I repeat, do not ruin season 3 for me. Please, and thank you. You do? You will be gone. I will banish you to the Phantom Zone. Then you can go and do whatever that you want over there, but don't you dare destroy it for me. So, like Harley Quinn season 1 that I was a big fan of and was really happy and basically satisfied with the comedy aspect, despite it being a superhero or supervillain series, the season 2 does the same for me like season 1 did. I have just the girl to answer this question for me. Hey Harley, is season 2 worth watching like season 1 was? The voice acting is still amazing. The cast and characters are... It's like the chef's kiss on top of an already juicy meal. The animation style is wonderful, and the comedy is golden. And again, Haley Kuko and Lake Bell are a dream team to be desired. And it definitely is worth checking out, especially if you like Season 1. And if you want to see my Season 1 review, I will pin it in the comments down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I've raised your votes. I want you to keep it on. And let me know who your favorite character is. If you've seen Harley Quinn, the animated series, who your favorite character is. Or if you're a Harley Quinn fan, who is your favorite character that Harley Quinn hangs around with? Is it Poison Ivy? Is it Catwoman? Does it happen to be Joker? Let me know in the comments down below as well. And if you have seen Season 3, let me know if it's worth watching. Maybe next year I'll check it out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I make an upload. And just again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And I believe in the universe. I want you to keep geeking on and join me at Twitter with the link in the description down below. And until next time, both keep geeking on and take care.